You are not your past unless you haven't changed from it, unless you haven't grown from it. But if you have, why the hell do you keep beating yourself up? Because there's literally nothing you can do to change the past. So why are you letting the past you terrorize the present you? You're no longer that person. If anything, the mistakes you made probably helped shape you into the person you are. You probably needed to make those mistakes. Some mistakes we can learn from our elders. Other mistakes we have to make on our own. We have to learn on our own. I'm gonna be real. I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't regret them. Because to be honest with you, it made me a better person. It shaped me into who I am today. Me making mistakes, me fucking up a lot, that helped me to be forgiving and understanding of other people. That helped me to be empathetic. That helped me not to judge people. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be super judgmental. I used to feel like, oh, I'm just so superior and righteous. But God humbled a ninja. God definitely humbled me and was like, oh, you said you would never be that girl? Oh, look at you now. Oh, you said you would never make that mistake? Oh, look at you now. You said, oh, I'll never be in that situation. Look at you now. And I don't even think God humbles you to punish you. God really just humbling you to make you a better person, to make you more kind, to make you more loving, to make you more compassionate and understanding. Me making mistakes helps me forgive others. Me forgiving others helps me forgive myself. Me forgiving myself helps me to let go of who I used to be and not let it define me. Unfortunately, when it comes to other people, they might still view you as your past. But a lot of times that's just because they haven't been around you since you were wilding out. They haven't been around you since you were making those mistakes 5 to 10 years ago. So you can't even take it personal because they really just don't know you anymore. Then you do have those people who refuse to believe that you've changed simply because they haven't changed. But forget other people judging you. You need to stop judging you. You need to forgive yourself. If you have remorse and if you've changed, you need to let it go. Guilt tripping yourself, beating yourself up, that's not going to erase the past. But you also need to give yourself grace because 9 times out of 10, you making those mistakes and wilding out and doing all that stuff, that probably came from a wounded place. That probably came from hurt. And like we always say, hurt people hurt people. Think about Maya Angelou. Think about Malcolm X. They both had dark pasts, but their future was so much brighter. They learned from their mistakes. They grew from their mistakes. And that's the thing. We don't give each other time to grow. We don't give ourselves time to grow. We forget that there's going to be a lot of different versions of ourselves throughout our life. Who you are at 10 is probably not going to be the same person that you are at 16. Who you are at 16 probably not going to be the same person that you are at 21. Who you are at 21 probably not going to be the same version of you at 30. That would actually be creepy if who you are at 30 was exactly the same version of you at 60. It's like, my nigga, you haven't grown. Like, you've literally just been existing. People who view you as your past, people who refuse to believe that you've changed, you most likely will need to cut them off or distance yourself because they will probably end up triggering you. Or they might even influence you to get back into your old ways. Let's just say you have a friend that you used to get super drunk with, but you've changed. You don't live that life anymore. That person, still drinks excessively. Cool, do you, you're grown. You try to hang out with this person. Not only do they constantly bring up embarrassing stuff that you did when you were drunk, they are trying to pressure you to drink, or they're pressuring you to drink more than you want to. If that happens, you will probably need to cut them off because you really can't afford to go backwards. You really can't afford to be around people who are going to take you back to your old ways. And it's sad, but some people you just gotta love from a distance. So in closing, you just have to be okay with the fact some people will never change how they perceive you. Some people will always view you as your past. It's really most important how you view yourself. And you just gotta learn to disregard people's opinions. You have to know who you are and know who you're not. Because 9 times out of 10, the people who are judging you, they're not even close to you. So don't even take it personal.